Oh, there we go. There's the bell. All right. Okay, all right. So there's the bell. So go ahead, press pause, and do the do now, and we'll get started. Okay, all right. Now, same thing here as yesterday's do now, which is I am going to, how do I say this? Put a rectangle around this area, right? Again, you can see, right? If we find the area of this larger rectangle and cut out the smaller rectangle, we will have the original area. Okay, so let's do that now. What does it look like? Okay, let's see. Now, what is this? This is 12 by 24. What's 12 by 24? All right, let's see. 288. So this is 288, and I'm gonna subtract from that. What is that? Oh, now I gotta find out. So this is 3. The little side here is 3. I need to know how long the length of the smaller rectangle is. So this is, now, if this is 7 and that's 5 and that's 24. So I got 24 take away 7, that's 17. 17 take away another 5 is 12. So this is 12. So 3 by 12 is 36. That's 2. So 252 centimeters squared. Okay? All right. Let's see. Announcements today. Let's see. What is this? Unit 8, day 29. Okay. I know it's Friday, but there's one homework question because this is the only way I can still keep track of class participation. Okay, so because we don't have quizzes anymore, right? So I used to use the quiz to see that, right, instead of the homework. But since there are no quizzes anymore, we will use homeworks instead. So it's just one question. There's no video, so just go on it, do it really quickly, and again, like, do it quickly because I need to send the grades to your parents next Monday, all right? If not, like early Tuesday. So the sooner you do this, this is not the last homework, so I don't know how to say this, but as soon as you do this, I will have your complete grades. Because what happens is if you're missing this homework and I send your grades to your parents for this week for your classwork, you will get an 80 instead of 100 for the week. So you guys can appreciate the difference of 20 percentage points. So yeah, as soon as you finish this video, just do that one homework question and then you're good to go. Okay. All right. Now let's see. What else do I have to tell you? So yeah, so I'm gonna email the grades to your parents next Monday or Tuesday. All right. And then what else do I have to do? I'm in the process of planning. All right, some stuff for the summer, like lessons. All right, not vacation plans. So yeah, that's between you and your parents to decide whether or not you want the extra work. All right, for the summer, it's not gonna be. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to do a daily video though, so I don't know where that's gonna end up. All right, I still gotta think about it, but I will dedicate a section of the website to that. Okay, so all right. Okay, now yesterday we started our discussion on polyhedrons. We talked about the definitions and whatnot. Okay, so today we're going to talk about volume. Now, volume in the 6th grade only concerns ourselves with rectangular prisms. Okay, so like boxes, in other words. So volume, right? What does volume mean? So let me give you a, let's talk about this. Okay, so let's say here we have a shape, right? So we're going to start from the beginning again. So let's say we have a shape and we're saying, hey, look, a polygon is a 2-dimensional figure, right? So here we have length and width. Those are the only 2 dimensions, right? Now, there are 2 things going on here. The distance around the shape. Do you remember what we call that? The distance around the shape? Yeah, the perimeter, right? So the perimeter is the distance around the shape. Yeah. However, once I want to know the stuff that is inside the shape, what do we call that? Yep, the area, right? Okay. Now that we move this into a three-dimensional shape, there are two more things going on. Okay, what is the surrounding, right? So which means like all the surface, right? So let's say, I'll use the example. Let's say you gift wrapping this box, right? And you have gift wrapping paper. How much paper would you need to cover this box? Now I can't draw it like it's very hard to draw. So how much do I need? There's a word for that. It's called surface. Surface, like surface, like the table. Surface area. All right. And the stuff that's inside, so let's say you want to fill out this box with, I don't know, like orange juice or something. Don't do that, okay? Let's say you want to fill this box inside, all of the inside of the box with orange juice. We have a word for that, right? That concept, we call that volume. So in an analogy, right? So you guys know what an analogy is, right? So like a letter is to an envelope as, I don't know, actually don't know the rest. So okay, all right. So a perimeter is like surface area. So whereas a perimeter is concerning us with two-dimensional objects, right? The distance around the shape. Surface area concerns itself with three-dimensional objects, which means surface area talks about going around the shape, except that the shape is three-dimensional. It's a box, whereas a perimeter only deals with rectangles or squares and things like that, like two-dimensional flat surfaces, right? That's perimeter. Whereas again, surface area, it's like the perimeter except for like three-dimensional objects. It's all around this box. So think of it again like a gift wrapping paper, right? However, on the other hand, whereas area deals with the stuff that's inside a flat shape, again, right, like a two-dimensional shape, volume deals with all the stuff that's inside the shape, except that the shape is now a box or a three-dimensional figure. So do you guys see the difference, right? So if you want to talk about perimeter, you only talk about two-dimensional objects. There's no perimeter here for a box. Like, you wouldn't say that. You would say surface area. Same thing. If you're dealing with a box, you wouldn't call this the area. You would call this the volume, right? Because there's three dimensionals, all the stuff that's inside. Okay, so hopefully I did a good job of explaining that. Now, that said, I gotta erase all this. So if you need to write something down, you can just go backwards, okay, or press pause. Now, here's the formula for volume. So let's write this down. So to find the volume of a three-dimensional object, all right, and in this case, it's a rectangular prism, so a box, okay? The volume of a box is the length times the width times the height. Okay, again, volume, length times width times the height. So typically this is what it will look like. So let's say the length, I'll use three different colors, okay? I'll color code it for you. So the length is L, right? So this is the L length. The width is right here. So this is the width. All right, so width will be in green, and then the height will be right here. You see that? Length, how long the box is. Width, how wide the box is. Height, how high the box is. Okay, and then all you have to do is multiply the three numbers together. Okay, it's that easy. So let's scroll down. So here I got 2 examples. I got 3 examples, and then I'll let you practice, and then that'll be it. Oh, how are we doing on time? Oh, maybe I'll stop after this. Let's see how the time, because then tomorrow you guys can just, on Monday, you guys can just practice. Yeah, but if I stop here, let's see. All right, we'll see. Okay, all right. So let's see. All right, so here we have 2 boxes here, right? What's the volume? Length times width times height. So the length, by the way, it doesn't matter what the length, width, and height is. Like, it's 3 different numbers: length, width, and height. So again, I'm going to use my calculator. So length times width times height. So what's 4 times 5.1 times 9? Again, use your calculator, okay? 4 times 5.1 times 9, so that's 183.6, okay? Centimeter square, okay? And then, let's see, what's the next one? So again, length times width times height. Length times width times height. What is that? 7.5 times 2 times 4. That's 60 inches square. Okay, all right. Okay, that's it. That's how you do these. Okay, all right, let's do one last one. All right, word problem. What does it say? Let me see. To find the volume of a fish tank. All right, again, if you want to draw it, be my guest. You can draw that. All right, so we got a fish tank. Okay, that is 8 feet long, 5 feet wide, and the height is 5.5. So volume, what do? 8 times 5 times 5.5, right? 8 times 5 times 5.5, that's 220. 220 square feet. Okay, that sounds like a very large fish tank. Okay, all right. So again, volume here represents how much liquid can you put inside a tank, right? A fish tank, right? How much water can you put in, right? Okay, how are we doing it? Oh, we still got a lot of time, actually. Okay, you know what? That's fine. All right, so go ahead. Is that it? Oh, wow. Okay, all right, 4 questions. Not bad. Okay, cool. So let me lower this. So press pause right now. Solve these questions. Find the volume. All right, you know what? Let's do one together. Okay, all right, because I'm looking at these questions and I could see what could potentially happen. Now, some of you might not be paying attention. All right, you might be like eating chips and drinking soda while you're watching this. All right, and I don't know, you're not minding the business that's up at the screen here. So some of you might like see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna do this. Please don't do that. All right, that's not what I said. All right. It's just length times width times height. So here I'm gonna label it again. So length, width, height. Like you don't need these numbers, okay? They're superfluous. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8. 8 meter. Oh no, 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 no. Guys, volume is not square, it's cube. It's cubic. Oh man. So guys, whereas area, the answer is always squared, right? So centimeter square, square foot, things like that. Volume is cubic. So cubic centimeters, that's how you say it. Cubic feet, I think, right? Cubic inches, all right? It's cubic. The word is C-U-B-I-C, right? You see where the word comes from, right? It's a cube, right? What's a cube? It's a box. Okay, all right, wow. Okay, I feel bad now. All right, cube, right? Same thing, cube, cubic. Oh man, all right, I hope you guys are watching this part. Now, this is interesting, right? So actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to let you practice on your own. All right, so try these 3 questions, press pause. When you come back, we'll actually go over it. Okay, all right, so press pause. Okay, and we're back. So let's go over these, all right, real quick. Let's see, that's the length. That's the width. And the height is 4. Okay, yeah, so that's 17 times 4 times 10. So that's 17 times 10 times 4, 40 times 17, right? Or 170 times 4, let's see. 170 times 4, 680. 680 meters cubed. Okay, all right. Ah, man, I might have to edit the video to show you that. All right, now looking at this one, what is this? That's the length. You see how I have to label it, right? The height, the width is 11, and the height is 4. Okay, so that's 4 by 11 by 19. Yeah, okay. By the way, when people when you guys shop for furniture and stuff, they don't even write it like this. They write it like this. Okay, just so you know, like in the future when you go on, like, I don't know, Amazon or something, and you are looking to buy furniture or something, or you want to know how large the box the furniture comes in, that's what they mean. Like, you know, they'll tell you length times width times height, that sort of stuff. Okay, anyway, so 4 times 11 times 19, that's 836. 836 cubic inches. All right, here, this is length or width, doesn't matter, width and height, right? 5 times 6 times 7. What is that? That's 30 times 7, that's 210, right? 210 cubic centimeters, all right? That's how you say it. Okay, that's it. All right, actually, all right, we still have a little bit of time. Oh, yeah, okay, this question, I forgot to ask you guys this. So a cube measuring 9 inches along each edge. So meaning, if I were to draw a cube, now a cube, technical definition of a cube is that every dimension is the same measurement. So it would look something like this. Like a Rubik's Cube, you know, like no one would ever think when they, you know, try to solve a Rubik's Cube that you would have something that looks like this, right? Like, that's silly, right? So that's a cube. So meaning it's a 9 by 9 by 9. So it's a 9 by 9 by 9, okay? So that's the volume. So what's the volume of a cube? 9 is 81. 81 times 9. Hold on, let's see. 9 times 9 times 9. 729. 729 cubic inches. Okay, that's it. All right. Tomorrow's Monday's do now question is going to be related to this, but I'm gonna, you know, throw a twist in there. Okay, so all right, thanks for watching, and have a good weekend, and I will talk to you guys Monday. All right, bye-bye. Okay. Oh, there we go. There's the bell. All right. Don't tell me you don't miss that bell.
OMG, that was so good.